Hey guys, welcome back. So you guys asked for it. I put on my community tab page a little poll for what videos you want to see first on my channel now that I'm back. And there was actually a tie for a Q&A and my moving horror story. So I'm still waiting for some more questions to come in for my Q&A. But if you want to hear about the disaster of a move Matt and I went through when we moved to this house, then keep on watching. Okay guys, so just as I went to start filming, my camera was flashing that it was gonna die, so I'm gonna film a little bit here on my phone. I also think this video is gonna be a little bit weird and maybe a little boring in the sense that I'm just gonna be sitting there talking, so at least this will kind of switch it up a bit for you. I don't know. So Matt and I bought our new house, and when you buy a new house, you have to, of course, sell, well, in our case, we were selling our old house. So what happens is you put down a deposit, and then you pay the rest on the day that you close, so your move-in date. And most of the time, for the average person, you're getting the money from selling your house and closing on your current or old house, and taking that money to then buy this house. I live like kind of outside of the GTA. It's more of like the Tri-Cities, so Kitchener, Waterloo, and Cambridge. It's very hard to buy a house here that is less than $500,000, and actually most of the time it's on the other side, closer to the $1 million mark. So you need the money from selling your house to buy your new house. You also find when you sell your house, you have a set closing date, contracts, and all these contracts need to be met. So the day that we were moving out, the new people were moving in, etc. So we found out the day before our closing date. So we were moving on a Wednesday. We found out on the Tuesday that on the Wednesday, our closing date, that our buyers were coming to do an assessment the day of closing. So we were like, what? Why would you need to do that the day of closing? So we had to do an assessment on our new house to confirm like the price, blah, blah, blah. Even though so we bought a new build. So this house was just built. So I thought it was stupid, but whatever. We did that over 2 months before we were moving. So we, red flag. So we're like, that's super weird. However, our lawyer was talking with their lawyer, and everything was confirmed that, this is fine. Everything's going to be fine. Don't worry about it. It's just something that needs to be done. It's like, okay. Next day is moving day. So we had already loaded up. We did a storage bin that basically you keep in your driveway. But basically a company comes, they drop off this big bin, and then they pick it up when you need it to. They drive it to your new house. They drop it off. And then when you're done with it, they take it. So our bin, wake up in the morning, bin taken, gone. Matt took a bunch of stuff to work that didn't fit in the bin. I spent the 2 hours in the morning just officially loading my car and doing the walkthrough to make sure the house is empty. Like literally spotless empty, nothing in it. Drive to his shop, unload stuff. We drove to Burlington to get a fireplace because we're going to be putting a fireplace. Well, we did. Putting in a fireplace. We bought our fireplace. We're just kind of waiting around, right? Because they tell you that you won't get your keys until late in the afternoon sometimes. So we knew we had kind of the day to kill. Drove back to Matt's shop. And at this time it was I think we got there at 4. So now we're like, okay, it's time to get the keys. It's got to be any minute now. But it wasn't until 5 o'clock. So end of the day, our lawyer calls us and says, yeah, you can't close today. We're like, pardon? What does that mean? Yeah, they want another, what did they say? Oh yeah, so this was September 11th. They said they want till the 19th. We're like, pardon me? What do you mean you want till the 19th? We closed today. We have our contract with our builder that we will be buying, paying them, and closing on our house today. Basically, he said, do you not have, I won't say the amount, X amount of dollars to just close today? Now, let me tell you, that X amount of dollars is, I'm sorry, the average human being does not just have that money just floating around. Otherwise, I would have closed whenever the hell I wanted. So we were now just literally, I was shaking. Matt was starting to lose it, and we just were helpless. We're like, what do you mean? No, they have to at least give us like this amount today. No, can't happen. We literally, it's so hard to like relive it because I feel like I'm not giving it justice. Like the panic and just like, basically, so you have contracts with your builder, you give them your deposit. If you don't close on the day that you have that contract with your builder, not only can your builder sue you, you can lose your deposit. Our deposit was over $50,000. So not only would we risk losing our home that we have been waiting for months, literally like the amount of preparation could be lost, then we could lose our deposit and be sued. Like, so, and our lawyer, that made me so angry. Who says that? Oh, you can't just close? Buddy. So now we're at Matt's shop and just like kind of at a loss. Like we don't know what to do. We're just basically waiting for like a miracle phone call that like, oh no, just kidding, you can close. I don't know. So now I'm like, well, oh my God, do I have to call Hydro? Do I have to call like Union Gas, our house insurance? So now I'm making phone calls because I had set everything up that the 11th was our last day at our old house and starting new at our new house. So I'm like, what happens now? Every single thing we own is in a bin in the driveway of our new house in a city here. But we're being told to just go back to your old house. Oh, you've moved out? What do you mean we've moved out? It was moving day. Yes, it's empty. So, and our old house and our new house are an hour apart. So we end up driving back to Guelph to our old house that's empty, blowing up an air mattress. I'm not gonna lie, when Matt started pumping up the air mattress, I literally started bawling. Because it's like, what does this mean? Like, so we ended up finding out, thank God, that our builders heard what the situation was and they gave us a day extension. Super nice, but it's still one day. And we're being told they want like over a week longer. So we literally spent the night looking at our bank accounts and figuring out what the heck we're gonna do. The next morning, we both maxed out our lines of credit and literally emptied like our bank accounts. Like I had to empty I had enough money in the bank to buy like lunch if I needed and for my next car payment. And we were able to pay the rest of the down payment. So then we were being told that they were going to, because we're like, there is no way, there's no repercussions here. Like, what is happening? Like, they need to at least send us X amount of dollars by the next day so that we can close. No problem, you'll get the money by this time. No, we didn't get the money that day. So that's why you had to empty our bank accounts. So we ended up getting our keys at, I think it was like 5 o'clock the following day. This was now Thursday, and we were told by the Friday that we'd be getting the money back from that deposit. So basically, we'd be refunding, everything. So we're like, okay, we're only broke for a day. So I'll tell you a little quick story that happened in this one day that we were literally broke. So we were unpacking, and then I'm like, holy crap, I'm freaking starving. So I was like, why don't I just go to the superstore, and they have those like pre-made meals. So I go with my debit card, I go to pay. My debit cards declined. So the lady goes, oh, did it just decline? And I didn't even look up, and I could just feel the red and like the heat that came over my body was not natural. And I'm just standing there like, oh my God, the bank has seen that I've emptied like and moved all this money around, and they've frozen my account. I can't even buy freaking lunch. I cannot buy a chicken breast. And she goes, excuse me, did it decline? Why don't you try again, or do you want to pay another way? And I'm like, oh my God. So she goes, oh, I put credit instead of debit. Lady, the heart attack you gave me. Anyways, Friday we were like running around like crazy. We had our appliances delivered. I don't even remember. So much was happening. and he went to call and it was like after hours, they didn't answer. So like, well, great, but whatever, we'll call Monday. Obviously it went through. Monday, no one's answering. Tuesday, we find out, oh no, they never put the money in the account. Why do we have contracts? Why did we sign a contract that we were going to close on the 11th when you didn't? Why did you then sign a contract saying that you would pay the deposit and give us that money by the next day when you didn't? And then why did everyone agree that we get the money on the Friday when we didn't? And why did we not find out until the Tuesday because we called? Needless to say, on the 19th, so literally when they wanted, we got our money. The house finally closed. Like, I would never recommend these lawyers. I've never felt so helpless. I don't understand what's wrong with our lawyer, what's wrong with them. It's just insane. In the end, we ended up getting like $5,000 extra because we said like, you know, all of the pain and suffering. And to be fair, like we had to pay whatever amount was that carry over for like mortgage and hydro, like all that stuff we were the owners of 2 homes for that week and a half. So the whole thing was a mess. I could not tell you the amount of stress. It was just horrible, but we're here. We're in our new home. We love it. Yeah, but we're definitely not going to be moving again anytime soon. So hopefully you guys found this, like, I don't know if it's entertaining, but you guys wanted to know. So that's my moving horror story. Oh, it was such a nightmare. I feel like I've even left out details, to be honest. Some of these details might be slightly skewed, but essentially that was what happened. Like, I just don't remember every little detail because now it's been a while and I feel like I've mentally blocked it out. So thanks you guys for watching. If you do like these kind of just like story, I guess, videos, I have so much stuff I could tell you guys. I've been through a lot in my 28 years. So yeah, hopefully you like this style video. Hopefully the quality is okay. I'm actually using a different phone. I feel like the quality is actually definitely better than my iPhone. You can even see like all my, it's actually really good. It's not too good. But anyway, guys, thanks so much. This tied with my Q&A requests. Please comment on, you can comment on this video with your questions as well, because I will be trying to film that quickly for you guys since it was a tied for the first videos you guys want to see. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video.